So recently, I said I'm gonna make some changes. I'm gonna do my best to give y'all stories or videos or episodes that's longer than my usual 10 to 20 minutes. Now, this is because I love y'all. That's basically all it come down to, man. I want to give y'all as much hood horror as you can take, plus a little bit more. So, some of y'all might know it, some of y'all might not know it. But I don't write my stories usually. Every now and then I do, but a lot of times they come off the cuff. So that makes me usually do, shorter stories. But I'm gonna try to give y'all short compilations, like 4-5 stories, and put them into one and keep it at a central subject, keep a centralized theme to it, but try to give y'all some stuff that you can just sit back, relax, and listen to. Now, tonight, this first one I'm gonna do gonna be about McDonald's. Now, not just no McDonald's conspiracy type stuff. I got some of that, but not right now. Right now, I got a couple of folks who I know who work at McDonald's, and they've given me some stories about what they've came across, working there in the stores, especially at nighttime. So let me go ahead and get to that because I'm finna get to spoiling stories, and I don't want to do that. So y'all just sit back, relax, and if you got stories that you want me to do, just let me know. You can hit me up. If you're on YouTube, you can hit me up in the comments section. That's the best way. But if not, you can go to Twitter and you can go to @hood_horror. That's my page. You'll see my face. Or you can go to Instagram @hood_horror. No underscore, nothing, just hood horror straight up. Or Facebook.com/hood_horror. And just hit me up, man. Let me know. Or you can email me hoodhorrorcreepypasta@gmail. And you just let me know some of the stories you got. And then you ain't gotta send me no big, well thought out story. Just send me a few bullet points. I sauce the rest up myself, man. That's what I do anyway. So when you send me stories, you ain't gotta, be real detailed, because I'm gonna add all that stuff as I go. So just send me the gist of it, and I'll make it work. I'll be happy to bring it to life. So get ready, because I got some horrifying McDonald's stories for you. Now, most McDonald's are 24/7. But now out in the country, out in the boondocks, out in the sticks, whatever you want to call it, most of the McDonald's close, at a certain time at night, like everything. Now, when you stay in the city, Chicago, Atlanta, places like that, most things stay open either really late or, depending on how close you is to downtown, all night long. Now, but when you're out in the country, folk go to sleep. So the only places you see that's really 24/7 is the truck stops and stuff. The Pilots, TAs, Loves, those truck stops, they stay open 24/7 because truck drivers out there moving all night and people traveling on the highway, so they like to have somewhere they can pull over where a lot of lights and a lot of people. So that's where they had them big old gas stations. But when you going through these other little towns, if you pull over at the middle of the night, you'll see ain't nobody gonna be out there but maybe a policeman or something, and that's gonna be about it. Now, this particular McDonald's was in a real country area. Now, early in the morning, right by the time right before the sun get ready to come up, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the wintertime, And summertime sun already be up, man. But them good old boys, man, they go down there and they catch them at breakfast before they head out to the job. So in the morning there you'll see all the guys with their boots on and they jeans and they got their pickup trucks and everything. Sometimes they be riding together and all that. And they stop at McDonald's, get them a coffee, one for there and one for the road. And then come later in the day around, close to that 7 or 8, you get your, that's when a lot of the women come, they done taking the kids to school and, after they drop the kids off, they head on, run their errands or go to work themselves. That's when you see the nurses and the executives and all that stuff. They start making their way in. So the McDonald's in this area, they didn't open till about 6. So I guess the employees, they got there around 5 or so, got everything ready. And they getting ready to roll by 6. Now, they had their busy moment there in the morning. It'll spread out a little bit. Then by 12 or so, good old boys, they getting off. And the office execs and all them, they getting off for lunch. And they all going there and eat. That's the next time it got crowded. Then it was a little space again where it kind of died down. Then it get crowded again around 5 when all the kids get out of school and they want to stop by Mickey D's and get them a blah 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 with the toy and play on the slide and all that stuff. So cool. Now this town with this old country McDonald's, they headed down to a formula. It's been this way forever, man. Back since McDonald's was. You can go in there, back in the day, McDonald's only served one thing. It was just a hamburger and fries, man. Wasn't no chicken strips, fish sandwich. It was just the hamburger, and you didn't even get it different ways. It was like, this the way it come, man. So McDonald's kind of changed the game up because they was the first folk who they was like, hey, this what we make, this what we got. Everyone come out the same, come get it. But it stuck, though, I guess because of the price or whatever. So, this McDonald's had been the same all since day one. Everybody came there. They knew everybody. The town knew everybody. They knew the kids that worked there in the summer before they went off to college. The kids in high school that worked there. And then you had your old folks in there. You see a lot of old folk working in fast food because, they done got old and they ain't got no retirement. So, they just go and get a couple of dollars. Some of them just be bored and they want something to do. So they go and do that, Some of them just need a little money to supplement their income, so they go do that. So everybody knew everybody, the young folk, the old folk. They had stories. It's going on for years, man. So now, as time started to change, this little country town, man, it started, the owner, the McDonald's changed owners. So this new owner, he was trying to come in and get the place up to speed, man. So, he come in and say, hey, we need this McDonald's to be 24/7. Catch some of these truck drivers, catch some of these, whatever, we need to catch all these customers we can, man. So he figured it wouldn't hurt to do overnight and probably keep about 2 people on staff, 2, maybe 3, depending on how, I guess Saturday nights or something like that. Keep a couple of people on hand, just in case, man. And then they was opening up a nice new gas station a little bit down the road. So he figured, we run that gas station all night. We can get a couple of them truck drivers. And then we got the McDonald's right here. So a lot of people didn't like it, People wanted to, go home, sleep with their families at night. People wanted to go up, wake up in the morning, go to work in the evening, go home. People wanted that set schedule, that good old American schedule, Folk didn't like this 24/7 schedule or whatever, but hey, man, big money, man. You can't argue with big money, and all it take, you get 2 or 3 people that say, shoot, I'll work overnight. Man, I think he gave him an extra 25 cents, extra 50 cents an hour or something, small like that. So that's all it took, man. But now, opening overnight, they didn't think about the freaks come out. The freaks come out at night, man. You got your freaks out during the day, but the worst of the worst come out at night, man. So they didn't think about how, having this thing open all night gives people somewhere to go now. Now, if I don't know if you ever, a lot of people probably don't even know this, but I'm not gonna say all McDonald's, but some are open, like you can physically go inside them in the middle of the night. Like a lot of restaurants, you can only go through the drive-through after 10 or something like that. But in McDonald's, you can go up in that mug any time of night, man. So if you want to go inside and sit down, use your computer, so they had the Wi-Fi in there. They was like one of the only spots in the town that had, the Wi-Fi, especially late at night, man. So, folks are going there and they get on the Wi-Fi, man. People have cell phones. Now, you people who out there struggling, man. Them folk out there struggling, they'll go with and have a cell phone and go to the McDonald's and use it to make a call, FaceTime or, Skype or Facebook. They use Wi-Fi to call, whoever they trying to call, get some money for the night, room for the night, get a ride, get somebody to cash. You know how it go, man. Just trying to figure it out for the day, man. So this McDonald's started getting all these people coming in, late at night with their stories and trying to figure it out, trying to scrap up enough money to get a dang McChicken off the dollar menu, just all coming up to the counter with, 100 pennies and 108 pennies to cover the tax. So, it was the employees put up with it, but after so long, it started getting annoying, man. You get the same people in there every night who got a story every night, down on their luck. It started getting depressing, man, when, during the day you get that, you get a different cut of people, but late at night, you getting all the folk that messed up, man. If you at McDonald's at 3 a.m., if you coming back from a party, but if you just in that mug hanging out, you probably done messed up somewhere, along the line, man. I know a guy who, a couple of years ago, man, he would go to McDonald's late at night and he would call me from the McDonald's phone and just asking for money, asking for whatever. I ain't got no money, my phone ain't got no minutes. I need a ride to so-and-so. Can you help me, please? Please, bro West, please help me out. And, then I go and meet him, and he smelling like weed, but whatever. And, that's back in the day when I thought that you had to help people, no matter what. But shoot, if you know somebody spending their money on weed, man, drugs or whatever, hey man, God said a man don't work, man don't eat. So, I'm like, hey, if it's a woman and her kids and, she out there pushing the stroller, trying to catch the bus, baby, I got you, whatever. But if it's an able-bodied man, and matter of fact, you in better shape than me, so you better get up and get it. Hey man, you better go and get you a water bottle or some Windex and some paper towels and go to the gas station and clean people's windows or something, man. Get you some rim shine and shine people's tires up at the gas station. You better figure something out, man. Go to Little Caesars and hold that sign or something, man. Or one of these tax spots is income tax. Look, get you a rake and some garbage bags. But anyway. So the employees started seeing, just this crowd of people that, just was so depressing to them, man. And But they put up with it for that. They put up with it for the money, and actually, it was a lot easier overnight. You get a few people who are coming on a road trip or something. They'll stop by and stop through and get them some, but they was only doing a few customers an hour, so it wasn't really it wasn't that bad for them, man. They had it really a lot easier physically. They just had it tough, emotionally, dealing with all these people who constantly just got their sob stories or whatever, man. Now, one night it was quiet. Like usually they knew what time so and so would come through, and they just basically be expecting it. Hey man, get the he finna come through with 108 pennies so he can get a McChicken. And they knew that the so and she had come through, and she'd have her story about how they finna take her kid. They just knew everybody. They knew everybody now. They knew their stories, and at this point they just accepted it like this just how it's gonna be. So, but this night nobody was showing up, man. Like the store been open and everything normal. So they like, dang, where is everybody? So they carried on. So now it get to be about 2:30 in the morning. So they say, man, well shoot, I guess we just chilling tonight. So one of them say, well look man, I gotta go to the bathroom, hold it down real quick. So he goes to it was a man and a woman working there. So the man go to the bathroom. Now when he go to the bathroom, he say, man, he heard like a bang sound in the women's bathroom. So he said, dang, somebody came in here. I must have been at the drive-thru or something, or maybe I just dropped some fries just then and I didn't hear it. So he said, whatever. So he go to the bathroom. He come out, and he see his friend there. She taking her order. He get right back to work helping her out. Cool. Now a little more time go by. It then got to be about 3:30 now. 3:30, 3:45. So now she got to go to the bathroom. She say, hey, I got to go to the bathroom, hold it down. Now, when she go to the bathroom, she open up the door, and she see one of the stalls is locked. So she say, dang, somebody in here? I must, I didn't know. They must have snuck up in here. And she said, cool, whatever. But now, the person in the stall, she hear them grunt. But the grunt is like, it's a man grunt. It's not a female grunt. So, when she heard it, her heart just instantly dropped because, she not expecting to hear no man in the bathroom. So she hear him again, man, like he really in there just struggling, man. So now she really start to like, and even though it could just be a simple mix-up, he went in the wrong bathroom, it really just freaked her out. Now, I guess because of just the fact she working at nighttime, already kind of played with her mind. So now she kind of back up a little bit so she can get the right angle to see up under the stall. Now, when she looks, she see an old pair of worn out boots, like work boots. So she like, dang, in they big boots, not just no. So she like, dang, I know this ain't no woman. This is a man. Now this is where she really got freaked out. So now she walked past the stall, cause you know how the stall doors got little slits in them, and if you get at the right angle, you can see through those slits. And usually, you move on by pretty fast, so you don't get no good view. But if you stop for a second and take your time, you can kind of see through those slits. So she walked by, and when she looked through that slit, she saw a guy sitting on the toilet staring right at her. He was looking like he just knew she was looking through that slit. Now she said his face was, he was old. Like his face was like 50, 60 years old, but it was scarred. Like he had a lot of serious scars on his face, like he just been in knife fights, and didn't go to the doctor to get stitched up, but stitched that junk up on his own, man. That guy was oogla, man. That ugly boy, oogla, man. So as soon as she saw him, she turned, hit it, ran up out the bathroom, bust the door open, and ran back to where her, guy was at. So she said, "Look, is somebody in the bathroom? Oh my God, we need to call the police. Hurry up, we gotta call the police. It's somebody in there. It's a man. It's not a woman. Why is he in the men's bath? Why is he in the woman's bathroom? He just sitting in there." And I looked, and he was sitting there looking right at me. So the guy was like, "Well, shoot, maybe he just got confused, man. Maybe he just thought he was in the women's bathroom, but it's just a regular mistake. It's late, maybe he just got confused. I'll go tell him to leave, tell him he in the wrong bathroom, no big thing." So he walk over there like he Bobby Bad Booty, and he go and knock on the door. Boom, boom, boom. "Hey, excuse me, sir. You in the woman's bathroom, right?" And he ain't hear nothing back. So he knock again. "Excuse me, sir. You in there? You scared my coworker, man. She, that's the woman's bathroom." So he still ain't getting no answer. So he knocked one more time, and now he started, getting a little frustrated. He said, "Man, look, it's late, and we ain't really trying to play, man. Just come on out of that." And all of a sudden, he started hearing, so he paused. What the? Then he's like, you're like, man, what's wrong with this guy up in there? So he started backing away from the door. He said, "Well, shoot, I ain't going up in there, man." So his coworker standing right there behind him. She got a spatula in her hand, like it's like like she finna hurt somebody with a dang spatula. He like, "Girl, you better, go call the police real quick and get them up out here, cause that man in there tripping." So now they both freaking out, man. They freaking out. So they hear the toilet flush. And they hear the toilet flush. Then they hear his footsteps make his way to where the sink was at. They heard the sink come on. And now they both run and go in the kitchen and hide in the back of the kitchen. Now the guy, they heard the door open, creaking, the door creaked open. They heard his steps. Now they back there hoping that his steps head out the door, but they hear his steps coming up to the counter. Now they both in the back of the kitchen, hiding, just peeking out through this little door, trying to see what move he finna make. This guy came out of that bathroom, all the 6'6", big, thick guy, man. Not just like fat, but big, muscly guy, man. And he had his hood on, but the little bit of his face they could see his face was scarred up, nasty, man, like I was telling y'all earlier. So they just stood there. She still had that spatula, and he was on the phone calling the police, trying to whisper, telling them that a suspicious guy is in the store and won't leave. And the guy stood at the counter, and he looked around, trying to, I guess, find them. I guess he was gonna place him an order, man. And so they say he went like he was gonna come around the counter, and their hearts just you thought their heart dropped already. Now their heart just dang near and fell all the way down to their feet, man. But after that he turned, man. He turned and walked out the restaurant. They called the police, and the police officer felt sorry for him. They young kids and all that. and he stayed there with them until their shift was over. And needless to say, y'all know they both quit after that night. you know they was both gone after that. Yeah, so I would have quit too, man. I don't mind if I gotta throw down with somebody. I'll throw down with somebody, but there's just certain people, man. You don't want to throw down with no guy like that, man. That sound like a guy ain't got nothing to lose, man. Sound like he ain't got no home, no family, no job. He just in McDonald's in the women's room late at night, 3 a.m. You in McDonald's women's room taking a dump and hollering, sitting on the toilet hollering and screaming like a dang maniac. You ain't got nothing to lose, man. So, I ain't trying to fight nobody like that. If I gotta fight somebody, I want to fight somebody with something to lose, man. So they'll turn around and forget it in the end. But a guy like that, he ready to die, man. He ready to go out. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed story 1, man. Here comes story number 2. Alright, so this is a different McDonald's. Same thing, that overnight shift. Now, this McDonald's was in the hood, man. So it'd be popping at this McDonald's late at night, man. The employees, they be in there pretty deep, man, and they'll be you ever pull up to one of them McDonald's and all the employees just in there dancing and having a good time, cracking jokes on each other and cussing and stuff. This is one of them McDonald's, man. They just all in there having a good time late at night. So they get busy for a minute and whatever, then they be chilling for a minute. So one night, just another night when they chilling, man, they all in there, looking at little memes and videos, viral videos and stuff, showing each other the latest funny video they done seen and all that. And they just having a good time. Now all of a sudden, they get a car pull up to the thing. They didn't even realize at first because they just in there acting a fool so hard they don't even see it. Now, one of the girls, the only reason she knew that an order came up is because she saw the car circle. So the car left the order menu, the menu thing, and it circled around the restaurant. So she saw the car circle around, and she so now she put a little headset thing on, and this time she was ready. So she said, "Welcome to McDonald's, can I take your order?" She ain't get nothing. "Welcome to McDonald's, can I take your order?" Nothing. Now she like, I know, cause they got a little camera thing there where they can see what's going on. So she like, I don't know what the heck going on, but I'm sitting here looking at the car right there. So then she gonna say, "Well, I'm sorry, but my I'm not able to hear you. Can you come around to the first window?" They be having 2 windows sometimes. "Can you come around to the first window and place your order?" Now, in the hood, they try to get slick. So they'll have like a woman might take your order, but when you get to the window, it'd be a man. And I guess that'd be because of, like, it started off with cup crushing. Y'all know what cup crushing is, right? Like, you go order a drink, usually a large drink, and you reach, when they reach the drink out to you, you just crush the cup while it's still in their hand, and all the drink fly out of the cup. I think it started with that, and then it's got to a point now where, man, I saw a video recently. What they got? They did something. I'm thinking maybe they splashed the drink on her, but it's one video where they reached through the drive-thru and pulled a girl up out of there, man. So it then got now where, a woman might take your order, but when you get around now, it's a guy, and that's supposed to deter you from from acting a fool or whatever at the window. So as the car come around, the guy get ready. The girl take the order at the first window. So when the car pull up, nobody in the car. Now she thinking, okay, it scared her for a minute. Whew, she jumped real quick. So she like, dang, how the heck could they, get out the car that quick? Like he just pulled up. I didn't hear the door, So she calling there, y'all turn the music down. They was having a good time, man. They back in there playing music and everything, man. Of course they playing that good old trap music, man. So she like, y'all turn the music down, turn it down. So, they ain't paying no attention or whatever. So she looking around, she peek her head out a little bit, but she kind of scared because she like, I don't want nobody to haul off and slap me on the lower enough. So she kind of peek around just trying to see, where the person at in the car just sitting there running. Now she like, they couldn't have got out the driver door because they too close to the restaurant to get out. And they couldn't have got out the passenger door not that quick because, they got the gear shifter and all that stuff in the center. So you got to climb across, open the door, get out and close the door and all that. So I know they ain't done all that quick. So she really tripping about this. But so she closed her window and she turned to call, hey, so y'all come here. So while she calling and say y'all come here, she see the car just pull off and go up to the second window. So she starts screaming, yeah, oh my God, y'all get over here. Don't go to the window. Don't go to the window. So she's screaming, don't go to the window. But of course, you know what they did. They went to the window. So when they get to the window, the second window, they all tripping because they see this car sitting here with nobody in it. And they like, dang, how this car get here? How they get out the car that quick? How, so they all going through the same thing. The same scenario. They see her freaking out and they start freaking out. Now, I know it's 2020, man. And, nowadays they got cars that drive themselves. But this one like no new Tesla or nothing. Like this was an old raggedy hood special, man. This was a Pontiac. Now, some of y'all might be young and don't know, but Pontiac was a part of the GM family. Chevy and Buick and Cadillac, all that's GM. Pontiac was part of the GM family. Now Pontiac Pontiac was the bottom of GM, like far as quality go, but they had a lot of style though. Like Pontiacs was low on quality, but they was high on style though. So like you had like Chevy, like Chevy was like in the middle, then GM GMC is like a little bit over Chevy, and then you got Cadillac, which is all the way at the top, and then you had Pontiac. I think Pontiac was Saturn. Yeah, Saturn was GM too. So like Pontiac and Saturn was in the bottom. I don't know which one was worse. Saturn might have been a little worse than Pontiac because they went out first. So I think Saturn was the worst of the worst, and then it was Pontiac. But Pontiac was big in the hood because they had style, man. The old lady, she had the Grand Am. I had a Grand Am too, man. I had me a nice little Grand Am, man. 04, I think. 02, I think it was a 02, man. I had me a nice Grand Am, man. But anyway, the old lady, she had a Grand Am. That's the old lady one. I ain't gonna lie to you. Then at the Grand Prix. The Grand Prix was all the baby mamas, all the single mamas had the Grand Prix, man. Then you had the Bonneville. All the dope boys had the Bonneville. And the old guys had one too, but the dope boys all had the Bonneville. So that was Pontiac, man. And so they like, I know ain't nobody putting no automatic drive in a Pontiac. You just ain't done it. You ain't did it. You ain't put no automatic driving computer control thing in no dang Pontiac. I don't care what you say. So they all just tripping, man. And then that car pulled off. And when that car pulled off, they all ran like they seen the dang ghost for real, man. They ran from that window and slammed it. And they watched that car circle that store. And the car, you ever seen the movie Maximum Overdrive? Now, some of y'all might not know it, but Maximum Overdrive, one of the greatest movies of all time, man. It's a Stephen King movie, and usually I don't like Stephen King movies, you know, for the most part. He got some eye, but me and most of them I don't like. Maybe 25% of them, man, I can actually watch. Probably less than that, but I can mess with Maximum Overdrive, man. So Maximum Overdrive, the trucks and stuff, all the vehicles came to life, man, and especially the 18-wheelers, and they was just riding through and just mowing down everybody, man. Everybody they came across, they was taking them out, man. So I ain't gonna give away the movie, but it's on, I know it's part of the Stars package. So if you got the Stars package, you can check that mug out, man. That thing go hard, man. Good family movie. Well, it ain't a family-friendly movie, but you know, it's like a teenager. If you got teenagers in your family, you can watch it. But anyway, so the car just started circling the restaurant and started blowing the horn. Y'all ever seen that movie, The Car? Oh, it's just like the car blowing the horn. So they all freaked out, but eventually the car went on and peeled on out of there, man. And for the rest of that night right there, they was quiet, man. It was quiet in that McDonald, man. You know, in the hood, they don't call it, in the country, they don't call it McDonald's. They call it McDonald. Say, hey, man, I'm going to McDonald. You want something? Yeah, bring me back a McDonald's. I guess McDonald is code word for a Big Mac. Yeah, bring me back a drink in a McDonald. That's some old country stuff right there, man. Could you imagine that, seeing a car driving by itself? You know, like, maybe if you're in a drive-through, you know, if you see it somewhere, you know, you might be out, but if you see that mug like in a drive-through and you work in a drive-through, man, I think that junk can mess with you. Cause you just ain't gonna be used to that. So I can put myself, I can put myself in that one. I can see that pain. I can put myself in that one for real, man. So I got another story for you now. Don't go nowhere. You know, if you need to hit pause, you know, and go, you take a bathroom break, go get you something to eat, you know, do that. But don't go nowhere now. So the next story. This next story ain't so much a creepy, you know, ghost type story, or a ghoul type story, but this some real hood stuff right here. So now, you know, these hood McDonald's, man, they it's the most hood McDonald's I ever seen. One of them was cause man, I'm telling you, they shut them down, man. Like, I be riding through the hood, man. I be like, dang, they closed that McDonald's. And you know, that's weird because they don't just close a McDonald's down for no reason, man. You know, you don't see McDonald's closed down. You see, you know, the beauty salon or some little barber shop. You see that closed, or you'll see, you know, somebody started. You know, folk always starting some kind of business that they know ain't nobody finna go in. You know, especially in the area they done started in. But you know, God bless them for trying. You know, to bring some different culture to the area. You know, God bless them. You know, maybe your price a little too high, but you know, they say they pay high insurance because they in the hood or whatever, you know. I don't know. Maybe they lying, maybe they telling the truth. I don't know. But anyway, folk always trying to start their business that they know ain't going to stay rocking, but they do it anyway. and you see them closed, but you don't see McDonald closed, man. I'm like, dang, like it's one McDonald on Cleveland Avenue. I think that is. Yep, Cleveland Avenue. I can't remember the street they intersect with, but I know that one closed. And it's one by, is that Auburn Avenue? Oh, I can't think of the name. You know, I stay in Atlanta, so I'm talking about Atlanta stuff. But you know, so yeah, now then you'll see one that's right in the hood closed. Now the second one I just named, it's by like Auburn. I can't think of the name of the street, but it's this street that, especially in the summertime, it really be popping all year from time to time, I believe. But you know, I don't really be over there. But back when I used to do Uber, I used to drop a lot of people off, pick a lot of people up on this street. And the street was just like, it was crazy, man. You would see all the car clubs, all the bike clubs. Now, for y'all that don't know, a car club is where a lot of people get the same car. And they had a car club. So you'll see a lot of Impala clubs, but not this last generation of Impalas, because now the Impala look like a Jaguar or something. But the big plain Impalas, you know, like that, up to I think 2012 might have been last year. No, 13, 14, maybe 13 or 14 was last year before they changed the Impala to what it looked like now. And I actually told one of the engineers at GM, man, I said, y'all messed up, man, because y'all done made the Impala look like a dang a Jaguar or something. The Impala's supposed to be the hood special, man. That's the hood car right there. It's supposed to be big and plain, but you know, but just big and plain, but special. You know, it's like, you know, the Impala represent all the men wives. You know, just big and plain, but she yours, man. Your big plain wife. You know, you ain't got enough money to get no really nice, exquisite wife, but you get, you know, you're a pretty decent guy, so you can get a big plain wife. That's what the Impala represented. Big and plain, but big, plain, and yours. So all the guys that had the Impalas, and they have you know, like in the back window, they have some words up for the name of the club and stuff, and you know, maybe their little motto or whatever. And the car clubs, they get together and just be kicking it, man, barbecuing, whatever. And you know, of course, you have your motorcycle clubs and all that stuff, and it'd be the guys on the dirt bike guys and that 4-wheeler guy. Like, man, it just be popping. I had to figure out what street this is. What's the name of that dang street? But it be popping over there, man. Bunch of bars and stuff. So there was a McDonald's right there. And, you know, everybody would go to the McDonald's, man. And, you know, they leave the club and go to the McDonald's. Just how it go for some reason. Like a lot of people in Atlanta, you know, back in the day, you know, Atlanta had the Freaknik. And I'm going to give y'all some stories about the Freaknik one day. But the Freaknik was where the city of Atlanta would the highways were shut down. And people would literally be on the highways just dancing, partying, drinking, barbecuing, smoking, dancing, twerking, everything the city was just shut down. It was nothing they could do about it. It was called the Freaknik, man. It's just how it went. You know, they shut that junk down now though, but you know, and every year people be talking about, yeah, we're gonna bring it back, whatever, man. But you know, whatever. It never worked. The city ain't going for that stuff no more. Atlanta done got too big now. But anyway, why did I even bring that up? I have no idea. So, you know, oh yeah, cause back in the day, they would go to, after you know, they done partied and stuff, clubbed all night, they'd go to eat a Waffle House. That's why Waffle House so popular, cause it was the only place that was 24/7, Waffle House. And Crystal, for y'all that don't know, is a knockoff White Castle. And if you don't know what White Castle is, or Crystal, then I don't know where you live, but White Castle make them little small hamburgers, they call them sliders, man. You know, I'm from Chicago, so we had White Castle in Chicago. Now look, if you real people that really know White Castle know what it really is. It's basically just laxative in a burger form. It's really all White Castle, laxative in a burger form. So for y'all that really know it, y'all know it. For y'all that don't, if you ever go to a city and they got White Castle, don't have nowhere to go the next day, all right? Make sure wherever you got to do the next day, you can be close to a toilet, all right? Because you're going to pay. Matter of fact, it ain't going to even take till the next day. Just give it about an hour or two. It ain't going to take a whole day. Now, Crystal don't do that to you. Crystal don't taste as good. Crystal tastes like clean, but White Castle tastes dirty, though, you know? But it's a good dirty, you know, like Wendy's tastes clean, man. Wendy's all clean and fresh tasting, but you know, McDonald's got that dirtiness to it, man. That dirtiness tastes good, man. But anyway, so you know, that's why Waffle House so popular, and you know, so that's the spots people will go to when they leave the club. Now, this McDonald's was one of those spots. Folk be done partied all night, 6, 7 o'clock. They get ready to go home, but they hungry first. They need something to try to soak up that liquor. Now, I don't know if that's really true, but folk always be saying, yeah, man, you need to eat something, man, soak that liquor up, man. You know, so folk think you can go out and drink all night and then turn around and eat something, and the liquor just absorbs into the food and you get undrunk or something. I don't know. So, they'll leave there and they'll go and get them something to eat. Now, this one particular time, you know, you had some girls in there, and you know how it go. You got one group of girls looking at another group of girls. Now, one group of girls looking super good, super fine, little freakum dresses on, and the other group of girls not as fine, you know. So somebody say something. Or somebody ain't dressed as nice as somebody else, so somebody a little jealous, you know. Or somebody showing off a little too hard, or somebody talk to somebody, man. You know how it go, probably all of the above. But that's all it take. Next thing you know, here come the fight of all fights. Girls start dragging each other by their weave. They start pulling out pulling each other braids up out their head. You know, them little micro braids. They be having like 100 braids on their head. Took them 8 hours to get their hair done by 3 African ladies. You know what I'm talking about? All them little braids just flying everywhere. They got them heels on, ankles plop, plop, ankles buckling and stuff, trying to fight in them heels. They getting now throwing down, man. And then messed around and knocked one girl over the counter. And when she go over the counter, she holding on to one girl and bring the girl that knocked her over the counter over there with her. Then her friends, they come around the side of the counter and they get back there, man, and they mess around. And somebody grabbed the little basket with the fries in it and start slinging fries, man. She started hitting folk with the basket, fries flying everywhere. The rappers, hamburgers, they fighting all, you know, they got the little conveyor line or whatever you want to call it where they be making the burgers at. They going down the thing, burgers flying everywhere. Paper, somebody threw somebody up against the ice cream machine. Don't worry, they didn't hurt the ice cream machine because, you know, it's already broke at nighttime. They break the ice cream machine every night, so they ain't got to make no more ice cream for nobody. And they put one girl got her head slammed up on the drink thing, and they said the girl grabbed her head and linked it backwards and hit it up on the little arm where you hit your cup up for the drink, and the drink started coming down into the girl's mouth. And she said, yeah, drink up, trick. And she put her head on that and got her some drink. And then she said, oh, you gonna need some ice on that knot. You know, she had a big old knot on her head, so she took her head and put it up under the ice thing now after that, man. So them girls was in there throwing down, man. They tore that place up, man. And, you know, the guys, they sitting there egging them on. Of course, they all got their phones out. You know how that go. And them girls threw down in that place that night. Man, well, it was early morning, really. Now, I guess one good thing was the police was never too far away. because they already knew, they already knew what the business is. So police was never too far away, and they got there and tried to break it up, and eventually end up pepper spraying a bunch of people. And you know how that go, man. Bust up in there and overdo it. But I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. Folk in there fighting to the death with French fries flying everywhere. So police ain't going there and they pepper spray everything, everybody. He said one guy had some fries that asked the policeman pepper spray his fries for because he like it spicy. He said the cop sprayed him, but you never know, man. Folk be making stuff up. I gotta tell y'all about jail one day, man. Look, movies and stuff don't show you the real jail, man. I gotta tell y'all about what jail really like one day. I was finna give away one of the best parts, but I'm gonna save it for another time. But yeah, after that, man, I guess a little bit after that, they went on to shut that McDonald's down because, of course, that wasn't the first fight there. And the owner, his insurance was going up, employees getting hurt, employees turning around suing the McDonald's and all that. So, they had to shut that mug on down, man. So, that was crazy. That was some crazy stuff, boy. So yeah, man. I hope y'all enjoyed these stories, man. I had some good laughs in here, and I hope y'all had some good laughs, and we even had a few little creepy parts. I hope y'all had I sent a nice little chill down your spine, man, and I'm gonna keep doing, and hopefully this video do pretty good, and I'm gonna try to do 2 a week. Boy, 2 1-hour-long videos every week. Can I do it? I'm thinking Monday and Thursday. Yeah, Monday and Thursday. And I'm thinking the morning time. So maybe I give you something to listen to on your way to work. And that way, if you want to listen to it a little bit on the way to work. Maybe a little bit at lunch, a little bit on the way home, maybe finish it off on the way home. So that's what I'm gonna try to do, man. I'm gonna try to give y'all these longer videos, man. So it's a little tough for me, but y'all deserve it, man. Y'all deserve it, man. I got a whole I done got so much love. I have I got like almost 20,000 or right at 20,000 views since I've been doing this. My watch, I got 2,000 hours of watch time and on YouTube, and that's crazy because I only, most of my videos short, and I do a lot of music and stuff. So, for me to have 2,000 hours on, which making such short videos, man, that's amazing, man. And I need 4,000 for YouTube start paying me. So, we get there, I guess by May or something. We should hopefully, what's this, February, March, April, May. Shoot, hopefully by May, we get there. And yeah, man, we be there by May. Then what else we got? My podcast, man. Shoot, the podcast I got 57,000 views on there, but it might be more than that because they don't always be showing me all my views. Like they be, no, yes they do. So yeah, they say it's at about 57,000. So that's pretty good, man. Shoot, that's pretty good, man. What else I got? And I do videos with Chillin' Tales for Dark Nights, and they got my videos on there got 300 and I think, man, let me see. On there I got I got 300 and and 53,000 views on that page, man. So I'm almost at 500,000 views on that page, man. That's crazy. You know, so I make a little money on Chilling Tales, man. A little gas money, you know. A little something to put in the tank, man, you know. I'm trying to get consistent over there and do a video at least once a week over there too. So, you know, I got another page that I'm supposed to be doing a collab with. So hopefully, he talking about 2 a week. So hopefully that get the popping. He got a lot of subs. I catch a couple of his people. And yeah, man, I'll be there, man. And I don't, you know, so my podcast, I make a little, I want to say gas money, but gas money every week. just like once a month, I make some money on that. You know, so well, I gotta like take the month and let it build up for me to even withdraw the money for it to be worth withdrawing. You know, so that's basically for when times get real hard, man. So, you know, I got a couple of little small, little tiny streams, but they'll get bigger. I just gotta keep at it, man. Keep at it. So, and I know as my subs grow, eventually people will start donating. You know, I hear people, man, I don't know if she want me to put her out there, but I ain't gonna say her name. But man, one of my sisters gave me $200 for Christmas time, man, and you know, and that was huge, man. And Banshiba, y'all, some of y'all might know her. Some of y'all that really keep up in the creepypasta game and stuff, y'all might know her. She gave me $100, man. That was huge, man. Shoot, that was huge, boy. You know, so I had you know, my main man Ant, he gave me a little some bread one time, and I appreciate Ant because Ant be doing stories for me, so him giving me stories is really better than money, man. So I appreciate him, man. And you know, maybe I got a couple other people donate to the podcast. So, you know, it's out there, man. It's coming along. We gonna get there. You know, just gotta keep chipping away, man. Keep chipping away. So I love y'all, man. And when I say that, I ain't just saying that. I love you for real, man. I'll be praying for y'all mental health, and y'all dealing with this crazy world and stuff. Just know you got somebody out there praying for you, that you and your family stay safe, stay protected, man. And if you got ideas for more stories you want me to do, just put it in the comments, and or send it in an email, whatever, and we make it do what it do, man. Now I'm gonna put the link to donate. If you can donate, that's fine. If you can't, then that's fine. You know, I ain't mad at you. Excuse me, I ain't mad at you, man. You know, I understand. It's hard out here for a pimp. I mean, trying to get your money for the rent. All the Cadillac and gas money spent. And a whole lot of people talking. Yes. So anyway, stay tuned, man. I'm gonna put this out tomorrow, which is Thursday. Next one coming on Monday. I'm gonna try to do some skits this weekend because I ain't done no skits in a long time. So I'm gonna try to do a couple of skits this weekend. Those will be dropping. Well, we'll see. I'll probably try to put some skits out, but I gotta see how this video do. So hopefully, I gotta see how it do. We'll see. Hopefully the video do pretty good, and I don't know, but we'll see I'll see what I do. All right, I love y'all. I got a horror album on my YouTube page. It's a playlist. You can go listen to it in the playlist. It's for you to sleep to. It's called Sleep for Creeps. Perfect for sleeping to for all the creepy people. Me, myself, I can't sleep to it because I already wake up screaming in the middle of the night every time I have a nightmare. So, I can't do it. Yeah, I can't do it, man. But for y'all that can, man, more power to you. Go check it out. Hey, man, love y'all. I'm out of here.